Well, we're seeing some rain and gusty wind out there, but is the wet weather here to stay? Kelsey Duggan joins us live in the studio to talk about today's weather and this week's 5-day forecast. Kelsey?
Thanks, Jeremiah. Yeah, this Tuesday afternoon certainly wasn't as nice as the warm weather we got to see yesterday. And for those of you that were up early enough, you got to experience those long showers in the morning. And that wind stayed with us throughout the day, reaching gusts of up to 40 miles per hour. But the good news is the showers are over, so your evening commute looks pretty good. And as for the temperatures today, we have highs in the upper 50s, lows in the upper 30s, with an average high today of 63 degrees. And the sunset for you tonight will be at 7:36 p.m. And now for a look at tomorrow's forecast. It's pretty similar to what we had yesterday and today. We'll have partly cloudy skies with a 10% precipitation chance. Highs will be in the mid-60s and lows will be in the upper 40s. And we'll have winds reaching 15 miles per hour from southwest. And now we're going to take a look at the 5-day forecast. Today, highs much cooler than yesterday, but it should warm up a bit throughout the week. Wednesday, mostly sunny, afternoon highs around 60 and a bit milder on Thursday. Into the week, we could get a few showers on Friday, temperatures near 60. Mostly cloudy over the weekend, though, highs in the upper 70s on Saturday. That'll do it for your local forecast. Now, Jeremiah, back to you.
Thanks, Kelsey, for that weather report.
With the spring season here to stay, unfortunately, so is the spring allergy season. According to the National Institute of Allergies, 35 million Americans suffer from seasonal allergies. Some tips to avoid the stuffy nose and itchy eyes include a HEPA filtration system at home, maintaining a healthy diet, and staying indoors on high pollen count days.
Well, locals and tourists are flocking to Washington, D.C. to view the cherry blossom trees, but the blossoms are also helping to jumpstart the D.C. economy. Kristen Redmond has the story.
The 16-day Cherry Blossom Festival brought in $126 million to the Washington, D.C. community last year. The cherry blossoms, which were a gift of friendship from Japan in 1912, are one of the main tourist attractions in the region. Visitors from across the United States and the world make the trip to the district to see the blossoms at the height of their peak.
Originally from the DC area, but I moved to Miami and I came back to see the cherry blossoms.
Paddle boats were in demand near the 3,750 trees that are located along the tidal basin. Multiple visitors say they waited more than 30 minutes for a boat ride.
Viewing the cherry blossoms here in Washington, D.C. is free, but these trees are actually the start of tourism season, and they're big money makers.
From sightseeing buses to gift shops and food, thousands of people are purchasing goods and services because of the festival.
It's always a crowd pleaser. It always brings people from all over, so I think it's a good week for DC.
Over 1 million people visited the Cherry Blossom Festival last year, and organizers are hoping that this year's numbers go up. With about 45% of individuals coming to the festival from out of town, local businesses that cater to tourists, like Bike and Roll in DC, are seeing a direct boost in profits.
Probably do, probably maybe 3 or 4 times the business that we do on like an average day of the week on weekend days, like Saturdays and Sundays during the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Bike and Roll DC staff say they expect business to boom even more in the upcoming days as the weather will be warmer than last week and because the remaining days of the festival are underway. From Washington, D.C., I'm Kristen Rudman.
Coming up after the break, March Madness comes to a thrilling end. Get the highlights and the rest of your D.C. area sports news after the break. Jeremy Borden will have a live, full report. Stay with us.